So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to create pages in the website and also how to import documents into your website. So first, begin by Googling Google Sites, and of course at the very top over here it says Google Sites. You click on it, and if you're not already signed in, as I am, you may have to sign in first, but you will get on the left hand side here the create button, which you pressed to create your very first website, but also a list here in blue of all the other websites you've made in the past. Now I've been using this one here with you, so I'm going to click on it and we'll continue working in this one for this lesson. So we had example Samuel03 as the website title, and right now it's completely blank and bare, and it's ready for molding. So to begin with, I'd like to edit this page. This is the home page. When somebody logs into your website, they're logging into this page. So let's make it a little bit more interesting by clicking on that. Maybe I went a little bit too fast. Let's go back. If you click on this little pencil button over here, it says edit below when you hover your mouse over it. You can then do some editing on that page. At the top over here you have a bar with editing options, for example font sizes, font types, bold, italic, underlined, colors for the letters, highlighted colors in case you want to highlight something, and then other buttons here which we'll look at later. So this is the home page. You can call it home page, or you can say welcome. I like to say welcome to people who come to my page, and then I like to also give a brief description of what this website is all about. So I can write something like here you can find class information and homework. This is very general. You don't need to make it so short. In fact, you can make it as detailed as you want. And make sure that when you're done editing something, you click the save button here in the top right corner in blue, because if you don't press save, then no changes will be recorded. Alright, so in the welcome page, we can have information. You can constantly be editing this information for your students to know what's happening. In a future video, I'll show you how to put a calendar with dates of events. Say if you want to have homework, assignment, due dates available to them, or school class trips, things of that sort. But for now, we're going to start with a very basic page, and we do that by, next to the editing button, there's this little page-like thing with a little plus sign. The top right corner of the page is folded in. So this is the new page. You add a page by pressing on this button. You have to give the page a name. Let's say our first page is going to be called homework page. You want to call it homework. Of course, there are different types of pages you can create. You can create a web page which looks very much like the home page, the welcome page, where you can just write information and leave it the way it is. Web pages are really good if you want to keep the information on one page static so that it's always the same. But if you want to create a page that is constantly being edited, constantly being improved or added to, then you might want to create an announcement page where you can announce different things every day. And it looks very much like a blog if you've ever used a blog before. We'll take a look at each of these pages later. But filing cabinet is probably the one you're going to want to choose, because when we upload documents, you want a place to store it, and the best type of page to do that in is the filing cabinet. So you'll be able to upload documents, PDFs, and other documents up to your website through the filing cabinet page. And we'll put it at the top level over here. You can make it under the welcome page, or you can put it at the top level, but from now, by default it's at the top level. Just leave it like that. We'll look at what these do later. So if you're satisfied with the name of the page and the type of page it will be, in our case filing cabinet, you click at the very top over here in red, create, and then you let Google create the page for you. Here's what the page will look like now. You have add file, add link, move. If you have a folder, you can move you can move your documents to folders. You can delete documents, and there are other things you can do. But let's start by adding our first homework assignment. So you click the add file, a menu will appear, and you can select the file you want. I would like to choose from my documents, from my desktop actually. And in my desktop I have a worksheet, perimeter and area worksheet. Perfect. So we're going to choose that. It uploads the document. It takes a few seconds, but it will upload. And there it is. Right here you have worksheets, calculating area and perimeter. And students can then come to your website and click download, and it will download this document to their computer, and they can print it at home in case they lose their papers, or in case you want to have a paper-free class. This is an excellent way of sharing files and documents and homework assignments. Now, before I end this video lesson, if we want to go back, navigate back to our first page, there are a few places where you can click, including example here, if you click here, or if you click the back arrow here at the top left corner, or even on the left hand side here, you've got this column that's growing every time you add a new page. They'll appear over here. You can click on the welcome and it'll bring you to our welcome page. Now, students can go to the homework page by clicking the homework link here in the left, the way I just did, or you can create a link and put it in your welcome page for students to go visit the homework page. So let's make this link right away. So the first thing you want to do is go to the homework page, and you're going to want to copy at the very top the website address. It says sites.google.com/site/examplesamuel03/homework. You want to copy that. So I right click, I copy, and then I go back to my welcome screen where I'll paste the link. But first I have to go into the editing mode. And you can either paste the link, or you can make it a little bit neater by writing the title of the page on your screen. So homework page. And then here's the tricky part. You highlight this. You highlight the word homework page. You go to the very top where the bar is. One of the options here looks like a link in a chain. You click it, and then site pages, website address, site pages. Oh, look at that. We can just select homework. Let's just go to web address. And the reason we want to go to web address is because we copied the link to the URL prior to doing this. So if I paste it now, right click paste, then the homework page text here, when clicked on, will bring us to this very link over here. So when we're satisfied with this, we click OK. If we click on this little checkbox here, what happens is when you click on the link, it will open a brand new window. We might not want this to happen for this case, so I'm not going to check off this box, and I'm just going to go with OK. Now don't forget, when you're done editing a page, you have to save. Click Save, and there it is. This is the welcome page. It's the first page people land on. Here you can find class information and homework, and our very first link is this homework page. If I click on it, you can see it brings us to the homework page. Remember, there are two ways now to get to the homework page, either by clicking on this link or by clicking on the link in the left column here in blue.